Hello, you're with Libby from libbystamps.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Australia, and today I'm bringing to you another Brusho technique, and again it's going to be a bit of an experiment. So I've got my trusty paper towel and I've got some watercolour card which measures 8.5 by 12.8, but I'll put all the measurements on my blog. And I've decided today I'm going to use Butterfly Basics, and I'm just going to use this fern to create a background. So I'll just load that up onto a block, and I'm going to emboss that in white Stampin' Emboss powder and then heat set it before we do anything else. So put it up on my block and then I'll ink it up well with Versamark ink, and then I'm going to stamp it onto my panel, sort of to the left side. Make sure it's got a good impression, and then I need to clean that off so that it hasn't got any Versamark residue on it. And I'm just using my Stampin' Scrub with Stampin' Mist on it, and then I'll bring in my white emboss powder and load that up onto the card. Now it might be a bit hard to see on the video, but I do have that embossed there, and I'm just going to heat set that now with my heat tool. So I'll be back in a second when I've done that. So that's heat set, and I'm hoping you can pick that up on the video. And what we're going to do now is add some water with the Stampin' Spritzer. So we're going to try adding some colour over this. So I'm just going to spray onto the cardstock and add some colour. I'm going to try the moss green, and yes, it's just come up a little bit, but that's all right. We can work with that. So try some moss green. Now I'm not putting the colour all over the watercolour paper. Still having issues with my left hand. All right, I'm going to add some yellow, and I might also add a little bit of gamboge. All right, so then I'm going to come in with my water spritzer, my Stampin' Spritzer, and from a bit of a distance because I don't want too much water. Alright, so now I'm going to come back in with my stamp back on there to pick up some of the colour and add it over the parts that I haven't added colour before. So I'll pick that bit up there and maybe stamp a bit down here and on there. Alright, and then you need to give that a good clean, of course, with your Stampin' Scrub. And I'll make up a sample with the card and share it with you on my blog. I don't want to use the heat tool to dry that off because I think it'll spread the colour too far, but I think you'll agree it's a lovely effect. So stamp with Versamark and white emboss powder, sprinkle on your Brusho Colour Crystlas, and then spray with your water spritzer and put your stamp on top and then stamp to one side, and you'll get that repeat sort of effect of your stamp. The other thing you could do is come in with your stamp and maybe a bit more gamboge. Alright, so I'm going to wet my stamp just by spraying. Alright, and then I'm just going to add the crystals direct to my stamp. It doesn't matter that I haven't got it all over the place, but then I can flip my stamp over and stamp again, and that will give me another colour. So that was with the gamboge, and I could come in and stamp again here probably, and a bit more here. So that's giving you another tonal effect. So there's two different techniques that we've done. So white emboss, put your Brusho on, spray, then stamp onto the area and stamp again. Then with this one, what I've done is sprayed the stamp and then put the Brusho on. If I wanted to, I could probably spray that again and pick up even more colour. That's a little bit more subtle. Don't know if you'll see it on here. I'll flip this over just so you can see. So I could stamp down again, picking up even more of that colour. And that's a lovely effect too. So don't forget, you can buy all these products in my online store. So go to libbystamps.com, click on the shop button and shop with me. And don't forget, celebration's on at the moment, so for every $90 Australian you spend, you can get one free product. Plus I'll send you a card and a little thank you gift. Thanks for stopping by today. Bye for now.
It'll take creation, imagination. Try to draw outside the line. Let us see inside your mind.